Lesson 3, Gold and Forts. So what we're going to be learning about is connecting the discovery of gold in the Black Hills to the wars between the Sioux and the U.S. Army. By treaty, the sacred Black Hills of South Dakota belong to the Sioux. So in our lesson 2, we talked about a treaty, which is an agreement between two groups of people. And this type of treaty, we're talking about an agreement between the government and the Native American tribes. So this all changed, though, when General George Armstrong Custer of the U.S. Army led his men into the Black Hills and found gold. So right here you can see this picture up here in the top corner is Custer. So word spread quickly and gold fever led to gold seekers forcing their way onto the Sioux's land. This led to many battles and a broken peace treaty. The U.S. government decided to buy the Black Hills, move the Sioux to reservations, and open the Black Hills to white settlers. Two special groups of soldiers, the 9th and 10th Cavalry, served at Fort Robinson and Fort Niobrara. These soldiers were black and usually served on horseback. Most likely, the Plains Indians gave these soldiers this name because of their curly black hair, and because they often wore winter coats made of buffalo hides. The Buffalo soldiers earned many honors for their bravery. And below the picture of General Custer, you can see Crazy Horse, and he was a Sioux leader who fought with the Sioux and Cheyenne at the Battle of Little Bighorn. He died when he turned himself in at Fort Robinson. Forts were built to keep track of the nomadic tribes. Fort Robinson was built along Soldier Creek and was named after Levi Robinson, an Army officer who was killed there by the Indians. Fort Harsuff was built near the Loup River to protect both the farming tribes and the settlers. Fort Niobrara was built when the Sioux were moved to new reservations. All of these forts can be found in Nebraska, and they are still places that you can visit today to learn more about our history. So let's make a connection. Let's think about how does the discovery of gold in the Black Hills connect to wars between the Sioux and the U.S. Army? Okay, now that you've had a minute to think, remember that when they found gold in the Black Hills, that's when people started going onto the Sioux land and trying to push them off of the land, which broke the agreement or the treaty that the Sioux had with the U.S. government, and that's when fighting or wars between the Sioux and the U.S.